Chat. Shitty chat. Shitty chatterino. Shit chat. Do you want that? Croissant? I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. Hi chat. How's it going? What up, Banks? Crispy? Charlie? Splix? How's everyone doing? Pureless? Hopefully we're all doing well. Before we get into the awful news, the amazing news, I do have to start off with some sad news. Unfortunately, the little guy has been lost. The little guy has been lost to time and space, and he will forever live on in the thumbnail of last night's stream. Rest in peace. Peace out, little guy. It was fun. Can we not do this right now, camera? It was fun knowing you while you lasted. What is the little guy? That's a great question. So the little guy was this. It was this little dude right here. It was a tiny little, cheap little plastic trainer that was like kind of fun. And unfortunately, he is no longer with us. Unfortunately, he has been lost to time. So you change your back. God damn it. I didn't mean to change. It's just Windows changes my background sometimes. Hold on. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Set for monitor 1. Set for monitor 2. No. Set for monitor 1. What? Don't tell me my monitors are fucking switched around again. God damn it. This always happens. No, so what you're looking at here is my second monitor's. This is supposed to be my second monitor's background. The main monitor is supposed to be okay, that's not right. Uh-oh. How do I do this again? Set up multiple displays. Here we go. No, what? Okay, whatever. I don't care. I'll just do it backwards. How about that? I'll just do it backwards, okay? Is it cool? Is that cool? Is that cool with you? Set for monitor 2, set for monitor 1. There you go. Is that cool with you? Okay, wonderful. Look, it's the little guy. And I was filming a blade bias today because you know how nobody say anything about me talking to Balisong flipping because I know he did stuff in the past, but now he's a good person. I don't care what you say. Krake, just don't bring it up. If you don't want anyone to talk about it, just don't bring it up. It's really super simple, actually. It's like really super simple. It's like ridiculously easy. Just don't bring it up. It's just that simple. Anyway, this is a little guy. I recorded a blade bias with him today, and I'm sitting on the little, you know how I sit on the little stool back there and talk about things sometimes? I'm sitting on the stool, flipping the little guy, and I drop him and his handle falls off. So yeah, he's gone. Rest in peace. I do want to make it very clear. I messaged Fly and I was like, normally I don't do this because, you know, like this is your product at the end of the day. But I'm going to give you the final say on if I upload this video or not. Because I finished the blade bias. Like, it's a full video. The thing just, like, falls apart. So I was like, you know what? I will give you the choice of if I upload this or not. Because, to be completely fair to Fidget Fly, he did make a V2. And one of the changes specifically was... the areas around the pivots being strengthened, which is exactly where mine failed. So I was like, you know what? You've fixed it. If you don't want me to post a video of your product breaking, I will respect that. And we can just move on like nothing happened. It's okay. You fixed it at this point. I'm not going to drag you through the dirt. It's okay. So he said he would send me a V2 and I'd get to redo the video, which is pretty cool. So we'll get to cover it again. It's just not the original one. The original one is currently in pieces on my bed. Anyway, getting that out of the way, I am extremely excited today. Do you know why I'm extremely excited today? Because I look fucking... No, I'm kidding. I will tell you why I'm excited today. Because I have achieved my grail. My current grail, I have achieved him. The Swifty V2 is him. To me. Not to everyone else, but to me. Dalen didn't even send me replacement washers for it. But even that couldn't hamper my excitement for owning a Swifty. And not only that, but I have figured out... You guys remember a few weeks ago... This was in your video the other day. I would love to tell you, Ted, but I literally can't. They were very clear that they didn't want people to know who. They didn't want... It's just, I can't. Sorry, I can't. Yeah, so the Swifty. Dude, it's so good. I have been trying to figure out... You remember how we were talking about in the other stream... How it was really weird that in the photos that MachineWise posted, this one looked like black. It looked like it was like darkened titanium. I'm going to bring it up in just a second, but I have to wait for the reel to go through. And I never knew why that was. I didn't know why it looked like it was darker than the rest of the Slifties, because everything that he did was only a polishing pass, so he says. This is mine down here. It looks darker. And that's because this actually has a very faint, like, okay, so I can't really describe this ridiculously well to you, so I'm just going to show you. My Swifty is blue on the outside, but it's also gold. So there's all of these little lines in there. And this picture doesn't do a great job at showing it, because this picture makes it look like it's just all blue. It's not. It has all of these little lines. There are some blue lines and there are some gold lines. And then the underlying titanium is raw. So this is not like, it's not an ano, it's not a blue ano on the outside. Much like, even though it looks like it in this photo, it's a bunch of blue and gold lines intersecting over raw titanium. Which is amazing. Not what I expected. I was looking for raw titanium on the outside so that it didn't scuff if I dropped it. But I will give it to them. It looks amazing in person. Because you get the blue to complement the purple, you get the blue to complement the teal. It works at both ends, and then the gold in there just to throw a little bit of spice. It's like, goddamn. It looks really good. What if you made a Balishark mermaid? Here's my Balishark mermaid review. Get something else. That's my Balishark mermaid review. Anyway, it's like Toxic, but not. Yeah, Ted. It's like the colors of Toxic, but it's not ugly. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Anno isn't good. I mean, anno is anno. Like, some annos come off, some don't. It matters on the quality of them. But if you drop an anno, it will... if you drop an anno, it will scuff, which is why I wanted raw on the outside. So I'm not exactly sure if the blue and the gold is an anno or if it's just from the laser. It's very possible that it's from the laser or the polish or something so that it's not like an anno. But it looks amazing. I can't even lie. It looks so good. And I'm just like, any other... And then the chamfers have like the rainbow of the inside, kind of on the outside, so it makes it like pop even better. Dude, I think I have one of the best looking Slift tees. I can't even lie. I think I got one of the best. I mean, I don't have like the best looking Slift tee, but I have one of them. I can't get a good bounce because of like the position that I'm at, but it's a nuts. It's nuts. You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts. It's nuts. And I also learned multiple multiple times. If we go to the blade bias video, if you want to know why I love the Slift tee so much, I'm just going to refer you to this video. Just go watch this video. But apparently Dalen not only has like a bunch of employees that I didn't know about, but he also experienced... Where's MachineWise's comment? I know it's somewhere in here. Maybe I have to refresh. I'm gonna have a little bit of an ego here, but like Dalen himself said, I was wondering why we had an influx of site traffic today. Which, like, just the fact that my stupid video made a noticeable impact on his site traffic is kind of cool in, like, a really egotistical, like, personal way. But also his engineer replied and told me all about his hardened stainless washers. And he also wanted my thoughts on the glitch laser finish that was a test and he's not 100% sure on. I should tell him I don't like it so that he never does it again. Mine's special. No, I'm just kidding. I think it's great. But I think if there's going to be blue and gold, you have to match it with the right anno. If this didn't have a purple to teal anno on the inside, I don't know if it would look as good. You think you like... I don't think I like the Slift tee. You know what I will say is the Slift tee... The Slift tee doesn't like me. I can tell you that. It's going to be one of the first ever edits that I ever do to a blade bias video. Because right in the middle of recording, when I sat down and started flipping the thing, and keep in mind, this is a first impression, so I can't exactly re-record it. The tip. If you buy a Slift tee, watch out for the tip. Watch out for the tip. Because the tip hit me. Pinprick. Little tiny pinprick. Like basically just like this. Pinprick. It's fine. It hurt, but it's fine. Next thing I know, literally half a second later, dark red blood just pouring out of this little pinprick. I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck? I have to stop. I have to stop. I can't just let this keep going. So I have to go upstairs with a camera on my head and fix this and then come back down and start the recording. So I'm going to edit a blade bias video for like the first time ever and make it into a joke of some sort. I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but we'll figure something out. But yeah. Dude, I've been carrying it. I've been helping my parents outside. I've been carrying it around all day. Like, it smells bad. That's a weird thing to say. It smells bad because there's something called NRB thick oil. It really just smells like a dirty carpet. Artificial cherry spilled on a dirty carpet. I've never heard a better explanation of something. No, it does not smell. I mean, okay. To give Pyro some credit, if I really like squint my eyes, I can kind of see what he's talking about. If I really squint my eyes, I can almost make out what he's talking about. But like onions, I don't know about that. I don't know how you could smell NRB thick oil and think anything other than dirty carpet. And it's so bad. It's so bad. My dumbass tries an ice pick aerial and stabs the shit out of my palm. Oh, watch out for the tip on that thing too. I mean, the Orion's just kind of sharp in general. Like the live blade is not dull by any means, although all of LDY's products are like super sharp. Can you put tape on it? On the blade? I mean, I could if I was... if I was a massive pussy. No, I'm kidding. No, I'm not gonna put tape on it. I'm just gonna get cut like a big boy. Like a big man. The big man that I am. I will say this Slift T is a lot sharper than the one that I was flipping the other day on Blade Bias. And by the other day, I mean literally yesterday. Put the trainer on it after that. That's fair. That is fair. I will give that to you. Because if you have an experience like that and it's your first live blade, like I can totally understand. I can totally understand. I also learned... Oh, that's what I wanted to bring up. I learned that if you want it to be even more neutral, try to put a Seraph or Opus blade on the handles. Those blades are slightly heavier. So now I need to find a Seraph blade. I don't think I can buy a Seraph blade, but like, I just want to try a Seraph blade on the Slift T handles. I just want to try it. You know, I just want to take a look at it. Just a little peek. Just a little peek. What up, Zor? How you doing? And then he also gave the weight breakdown. So the trainer weighs 1.10 ounces. The Seraph weighs 1.2. The Opus weighs 1.2. And the Slift V2 weighs 1.12. So that means that the trainer is going to be ever so slightly more handle biased. What up, T? The Seraph and Opus are actually going to be quite a bit more blade biased. Like 0.8. That's... Or 0.08. Okay, 0.08 is not a ton, but I guess it's enough. But that's pretty cool. And then one final thing. Let's stay in the machine-wise train. I don't know why I didn't bring this up yesterday. Yesterday I brought up Dalen's YouTube channel, right? But I brought it up for a very specific reason, because I wanted you guys to subscribe to it, but also because of something that he showed off in the beginning of the video. Because this man, this dude, this little goofy guy, really thought that none of us were gonna notice. What is that? What is that, Dalen? What is that? You can't... Listen, I know I just bought a Slift T. I know I just did it. But you can't hit me with the Dama Slift T. Even if it is laser etching. Even if it is laser etching. I don't even care because I just like the pattern. What is that? Look at how clean it looks. The no ano with the blade with the Dama pattern just looks like, it just looks like cleaner. Is anyone else getting that vibe? Like the Slift T blade is really nice, don't get me wrong, but it just looks like cleaner. What up, Zenith? Thank you, dude. Pretty sure he showed that off in his story back when he did the logo on Prisma handles. I must have ignored it because back then I didn't care about the Slift T, but now I do. Screws almost look magenta because of the light. I mean, it almost looks like it has a magenta anno on it, yeah. But it's, like you said, it's just because of the light. Because over here you can see that this is also pink, and I guarantee you he didn't anno his machine fixture. Oh my god, it's Thai! Are you a dark or milk chocolate type of guy? Dark chocolate all day. Milk chocolate, kind of like... Milk chocolate tastes like watered down chocolate. You know what I mean? Like, do you understand what I mean if I say that? Opus blade on Serif handles is by far the best machine-wise product combo. Do you mean because it performs objectively better? Because the two blades weigh the same, so it should be the same performance at the end of the day. I mean, I guess you have more tip weight. No, that would make sense, actually. No, you would have way more tip weight in the Opus blade than the Serif blade. Okay, no, carry on. Continue. That's great. Where'd you buy it? The Slift T? MachineWise.store? Yeah, MachineWise.store. Oh no, the listing's gone. Dalen, I hate that you take the listings away. I just want to see my Slift T, you know? Like I just want to see my Slift T, you know? That's like my Slift T. It's like my Slift T. Oh, I still have it. Don't worry, it's right here. Oh, but the picture's gone. Oh no, oh, I fucked up. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. The Slift T is $20. What will we do? There's no pictures. It's just $20 all the time. Everyone go, 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 go. Oh boy, I gotta let go. I gotta let go. What up, Reflex? God, this is genuinely like the first time. Actually, would I say that? No, I wouldn't say that. This is one of the 2 times that I have actually felt like I have gotten my grail. Again, the Empusa is different because I didn't know the Empusa was coming. That would have been the same. But like this and the Damascus Kraken, I can easily remember being the most excited for about any Balisong I've ever had. When's the Slift T arriving? How does like 6 hours ago sound to you? Actually, more like 8 now. I literally didn't sleep last night. I was up late talking to Pyro and Farbos, and literally still didn't really sleep. Also, holy shit, I just rested the tip on my pants and it went through and it stabbed my leg. Oh, whoopsie. Here it is. You can't... I will say, the lighting in here... There we go. The lighting in here, not really doing it justice. Not really doing it justice. But I can show you the picture I posted on Instagram earlier to really give you the look. This is what it actually looks like. But just like mental note, the blue is not this intense in person. The blue is much less intense in person. This looks like it's a blue outside anno. It's not. It's like blue lines on the outside, but for some reason they all just kind of fade together in this picture, and it just makes it all look like it's supposed to be blue on the outside. Slift Ts are fun, but I haven't tried one to fully appreciate it. Wait, so then how do you know it was fun then? How do you know that? I thought he was borrowing it? No. Okay, so... Okay, let me explain the timeline. You're thinking of... Shoot. You're thinking of the blade bias that released yesterday. God, that thumbnail is so good. I'm so happy with that. You're thinking of this video. So a little secret for you. I recorded this video 2 weeks ago. This video was recorded and uploaded like 2 to 3 weeks ago. And it's just been scheduled. I need to get Firefox back. I say it every single time, but like it just really needs to happen. I recorded this video 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, whatever. This one is not mine. I recorded this a while ago and it only just came out yesterday. I managed this shipped in today. This one is mine. This is an anodized one. That's a raw one. That one is not mine. So essentially what I'm saying is that you guys are getting 2 days of Slift T content in a row. So I hope you enjoy. Because this was recorded again in the beginning of June. And now I have another round of videos that I just recorded today that I'm going to interject into the backlog. Because the backlog is still going. Because I really want to talk about this stuff. And then we're going to go back to the backlog. I explain it in the video. Don't worry, it'll be fine. Zippy Balisong offered for me to be in a pass around. Nice. For the the fuck is it? The Cyclade HD, right? I think I also am in on that pass around. He messaged me the same thing earlier. No, don't call it the Douglas. It's the HD. Definitely the HD. I refuse to call it by a human name. Sagaya Slift T pattern next drop. That'd be kind of cool. Yeah. Whew. It's real? I sent you it on Instagram? Oh, it's real? What the fuck? What the fuck, amigo? Dalen? Dalen, you son of a bitch. Dalen, you son of a bitch. It's the fucking raw one with the teal inside that I said that was... It's fine. I like mine better. You know what? No, I like mine better. Mine's cooler. Mine's cooler. Mine's... mine's... That's such unfortunate timing. No, but I'm genuinely really happy with the one I got. This looks great, though. Like, dear God. It's a... not a Sagaya pattern. Also, the blade has it, too? Jeez. Damn, that looks really cool. And it's the raw outside teal inside that I said I wanted in the Slift T video. Mine's cooler. Nah, mine's cooler. Number 135, definitely better than number I don't know what number this is. Let's find the number. Also, that might be green. Is that green or teal? Nah, it doesn't matter. It looks cool. Come on, focus. 151. Bro, mine's 135. How are we already on 151? I got this last week. What the hell? What the fuck, amigo? This looks amazing, and whoever buys this, you need to send me a picture of it if you buy it. I hope someone from... Let me out. Let me out. Let me out. Oh, there we go. The Sagaya is like rainbows as far as I'm aware. This is more of like you see how this is like circles or like sound waves emanating out? You can see right here it's like a circle with like sound waves on each side. The Sagaya pattern, as far as I am aware, is more of a like rainbow, overlapping rainbow. Come on, Blake, where are you hiding your secrets? There we go. You can kind of see it here, Ted. You see how this is like, it's like an overlapping rainbow. There's no like circles that emanate out. It's all just like the top of a circle. It's similar. I'll give it to you that it's similar. It's just, I wouldn't say it's a Sagaya pattern. I also think Sagaya is the actual... name of the pattern. Sig Aiha. Sig Aiha. Sig Aiha. Yeah. Yeah, so the Sagaya is named after the pattern. The pattern looks like this. I vastly prefer this because this is like spirals and circles and stuff, and I think it looks really good. But also the teal and the green on the inside. God damn, that's really cool. Dude, that's such a funny pattern to put on a Prisma. Yeah, this is great. This looks really cool. Sagaya. That's how I say it as well. The Sagaya. I more say Seg. Seg-Gaiha. Saig-Ihu? No. Do you like Balisongs? No. No, I hate them, actually. Only spent thousands of dollars on them, which is actually... Yeah, that's actually true. Only own thousands of dollars worth of them. No, I hate them. Who would have thought that Machine-Wise would be the ones to innovate laser engraving? That's like saying who would have thought that the freaking... that the Titanic wouldn't have sunk. Like of course machine... That doesn't make any sense. But you know what? Just pretend that it does and let's continue down the road. It's like, it's Machine-Wise. Of course he's going to innovate on every single thing that he has ever done. Because that dude is a perfectionist to the very core. And I respect him for it. I respect him for it. But also the Machine-Wise team is so much larger than I thought. I literally thought it was Dalen, it was Balisong, the guy that does the anodizations, and then it was the new guy that they just hired for photography. But apparently it's Dalen, Balisong, the assembler, the mechanical, not the mechanical. What did he introduce himself as? No, the mechanical engineer. Yeah, that's okay. He did he? What? Yeah, mechanical. He is a mechanical engineer, assembler, anodizer, Dalen himself, the photographer, I think. I don't know if that actually went through, but maybe. Dude, he's like expanding very quickly. I thought it was just Dalen and Balisocks. Yeah, so did I. This whole time, I also thought the same thing, and I was like, "Oh, it's not. That's kind of crazy." Dude, this thing is so hype. It's so hype. I love it so much. I haven't felt this way about a Balisong since the Empusa. Actually, yeah, since the Empusa. Because the Kuno was cool. I really like the Kuno. I just... Like, the Kuno kind of hit a wall for me. Where, after, like, a week or two, I was like, okay, I don't really want to flip this anymore because I want my Squiddy syndrome to go away, you know? But before the Empusa, it was the Kraken, the Damascus. If the assembler is the guy doing the final tuning on bushings for each knife, that's the person I want to meet. Well, here, let's figure it out. I have my, look, I have my, I'm going to be honest, I was so sad because I bought my Prisma. If I remember correctly, I bought my Prisma the week before they implemented QC cards in all of their Balisongs. So I was literally 1 week off of getting a QC card. But now I finally have a QC card, and I think it's so cool. And look at, he put a little heart on it and a smiley face because we love machine. I don't know who did it. I thought it was Dalen, but now I know there's like 6 employees. So like, I don't know. It could have been any one of them. Dalen did the machining. Dalen did the tumbling. Dalen didn't do. WW did the anodize check. And then the assembly tune check was done by WW again, I think. And then Dalen did the final QC. I don't know. I don't know, but I got the heart, so. Love you, Dalen. Or Machine Wise, or whoever put the heart on there. Again, I don't know. Do you like Balisongs? No. Balisocks is WW. Okay. Well, let's just keep in mind a horse running. This is only the QC check. This is the person who checked it before it went out the door. This is not the person who did it. I would assume that only Dalen and Balisocks perform the QC checks because they are the ones who've been there the longest. But this is, yeah, this is just QC check. This is not like the builder's guide. I wish, everyone keeps asking to see the Slift T. I wish you guys could, like, really properly see it, you know? My phone doesn't want to properly see it, I guess. I guess that just, isn't something that's in my phone's, in the cards for my phone. It's fine. It's fine. We roll with it. And oh, now the angle's all messed up. My gosh. It's fine. We roll with it. We roll. That's messed up too. What the hell? I need... Press 1 in chat if you think I should buy just an actual normal-ass webcam, like a normal-ass streamer. I cannot believe I've been using my phone to do these streams for over a year now. It's been a year and a half. I'm still using my phone as my fucking stream camera. That's crazy. Yeah, the number. Sorry, Sam. 135. Who am I kidding? You guys are not going to be able to see it. 135. Ethan's hype for the Slift T is about to make it my first titanium. Okay, I want to be very clear. Don't just buy something because I like it. Because you have to try it yourself. I'm not saying the Slift T is the best thing ever. In fact, I'm saying that there are probably going to be people out there who don't like it. But for me, it's the best thing ever. So, try before you buy. Your mileage may vary. Like Den got the you guys remember the pivotless Balisong that I did a blade bias on like a few weeks ago? Den got his hand on that. And he said that it wasn't that blade biased. So, you know, take my opinions with a grain of salt, I guess. I don't know. I still maintain the fact that the Tech Noir needs less blade weight because the thing didn't flip well to my hand, and I think I'm a pretty sane flipper, or pretty okay flipper, able to figure something like that out, but, you know. Just don't be dumb and try and get a refund from Shop Sweat after you flip the knife. I'll be honest, I didn't really understand that from Paul's story, because, like, if you just flip a knife, it's not used, because it should come from the factory already flipped. Any good QC process worth their salt is going to do the ice pick test, or is going to check the handle swing. And if we're just saying that once your blade hits your Zen pins, then it's used, then it's already used when it left the factory. So I wasn't fully sure, like, what was the deal with what Paul posted today. Because, like, if all the guy did was, like, flip it for 2 minutes and realize that he didn't like it, then I'm not exactly sure what the problem was. Anyone here trying to hate will have to go through me. Oh yeah, you're one of his channel members. Between Slift T and Slight, I don't know what other titanium knives around that price range are as hype. Not interested in much in the TA Antarctic. You could also look at the Medusa trainer, which is kind of in that. Although now the Medusa, now that it's been price cut, is like $475, I think, but you could probably find one secondhand for like $450 maybe. Medusa trainer, Madco. I don't know. Always want to know what the ice pick test means. So I get my info from Tay Flipper, who I trust. I trust pretty highly. Glow in the dark inserts would go wild on your Slift T, but then you couldn't see the ano on the inside. And also it would make it more handle biased. I don't want that. So the ice pick test tells you about the sound and the tune, essentially. If your Balisong, and I think this more applies to plastic, but it definitely does apply to metal. If your Balisong doesn't bounce like that, that means that it's partially binded. According to Tay. And I trust him on that because I felt it. Like, if I... I don't have a knife that has a problem with binding right now. But if your knife doesn't bounce like that, it either has a really shit bounce, which is very possible, or it is slightly binded. Could be either one of those. I don't know much about his backstory, the overall community opinion on Den. I'm pretty sure Den's well-liked, well-respected in the community. I mean, he's one of the biggest Bali YouTubers, which I know is crazy to say, but, like, when you think of Bali YouTubers over 10k subs, you think of Den, you think of Squid, and you think of all of, like, the big guys. But if we're talking... You can also have good swing and slight binding issue. Doesn't take much to dampen that bounciness. Yeah. Yeah, the swing could be fine, but the bounciness could be bad, and that also tells you that there's a bit of a problem there. But the sound at all just kind of tells you about the overall quality of the knife, because if it just kind of, like, fumbles and dies in the bounce, then you know it's either not tuned well or it's not properly maintained or tightened or whatever. But what was I saying? Right, Denden. Yeah, Denden I think is well respected. I think he's burned bridges because of his takes on like he has some takes that he really believes in, which is fine, but I think he's burned bridges with like Squid probably. I don't think he's on the Squid train really. I like Denden. I've come around on Denden. The first Denden video that I watched, I really didn't like it. I watched his Firefly video, BB Firefly video, and I was really annoyed because there was a cut every 5 seconds. But I've come around on him. I think he's cool. Team Oppenheimer or Team Barbie? Oppenheimer all day. I do not give a flying fuck about the Barbie movie. I can't even pretend to care about that movie. I'm sorry, boys. Yeah, knives that bind at certain angles. Dalen goes over this in his tuning video, but you can also check like the binding, like the horizontal swing. Like if the horizontal swing is messy, then you can get binding there and it can really mess with you. But I mean, look at this. I think his takes are fair. Stuff is just really political. Well, I think he's had a few unfair takes, like calling the squiggle rehandles a Reaper clone. I think that's not really like a fair take. Especially, it's not a fair take because he was shitting on people who called the C116 a Mako clone. He shits all over people who think that the C116 is a Mako clone, and then he turns around and calls the squiggle Kraken rehandles a Reaper clone, which is like... That's a bit disingenuous. And he also just hates aluminum balisongs. Like, just despises them. Which, again, that's personal preference. He doesn't like them because they're grippy. So, yeah. It's like, you can do whatever you want, but... Yeah, it's a bit backwards to make fun of someone for calling out a design for looking like a clone or looking like a inspired design and then calling something else that is also like an inspired design a clone. Yeah. I've been preferring aluminum to tie as of late. I, to be completely honest with you, have never had a preference. I like aluminum because it feels softer. I like titanium because it's more durable. I've never really been someone who's been like, oh my god, it's aluminum? It's gotta be dog shit grip no matter what. I think it's just because I started flipping on aluminum, so I'm used to it. But if you've been flipping on titanium for a while, I can understand how you think aluminum would be slippery. I think that's fair. I think it's fair, but like any knife, it's kind of like any knife can have good grip and any knife can have bad grip. That's just kind of how it works. 2 bad takes out of 1,000 ain't too bad. I'm not trying to pin those against Denden. I'm just... I'm not trying to bring down... I love Denden. Him and I talk sometimes. a little sometimes. Orange peel. I like orange peel. I don't think it's my favorite, but... Yo, what up, Pyro? I think it's less about the metal itself, more about the density. I like chunkier handles, but you also like them to be light. So with TI, you need to have a bunch of holes. Yeah, that's fair. What's orange peel? It's a finish that you can do on titanium. It feels like an orange peel. Believe it or not. What are your thoughts on Will's Max Ace? The Obsidian was really smooth. And it was surprisingly comfortable for what it was. But I would never... It's just one of those ballys. It's like, yeah, it's good. I would never buy it, though. Orange peel is the texture of your wall. Kind of. I guess. If you want to say that, maybe I'll let you say that. How's the new Bally? The new Bally is, to quote your name, boolin'. It's, to quote my Instagram bio, I forgot the name for a sec. Oh boy, my brain is shutting down. It's flippin' mint, brother. Depends on the Bally. Yeah, just like everything else. I mean, the Squid Trainer is the lightest 4.6 ounce Balisong I've ever flipped. The Empusa is the heaviest 4.2 ounce Balisong I've ever flipped. Huh. I think my personal cutoff is like 4.8 because I flipped something heavier than the Squid Trainer and I thought it felt pretty good. I don't remember what it was though. Or let's just say this. The Madco is only 4.4 ounces, I think, and it feels heavier than the Squid Trainer, which is 0.2 ounces heavier than that. Private Chab? No, I don't like the Chab. No, the Chab is the Bermuda. Oh, it might have been the Bermuda. The Bermuda, yeah, you're right. It's 4.8, I believe the Bermuda is, because it was stainless steel. No, definitely not the Chab. I think the Chab is not it. The Chab is too blocky and bulky, and it kind of sucks. Just like the Revo Nexus. Just like, actually, let's be real. Just like all of BRS's products. I can't even pretend that I like any of BRS's products, because I don't. I don't. The Alpha Beast used to be my Grell because it was what Big Flips used in his videos, and I thought it looked really cool. And then I tried one, and I was like, wow, that's really mid. Borderline bad. Squid Trainer achieves that because it distributes the weight uniformly? Yeah, most likely. Cringe, but Ethan, please say please hi to my... please hi. No, hi Hannah. How are you doing? I'm sorry that you have to date a Balisong flipper. My sincerest apologies go out to you. But you're taking one for the team, so let's go Hannah. My favorite Balisong... Come on, Mark. Come on. You can't just make a new account with a generic-ass name and try and get me with a fucking Ligma joke. You can't. You can't. I'm not Ninja. I'm not gonna get got. Kukri Chabs are better because they have more tip weight. Hopefully, I would assume, because I like Kukri Balisongs. And yes, that's exactly... The exact thing that the Chab needs is more blade weight, so... Sure. Yeah. If I ever get a girlfriend, parentheses, not likely, I will force them to like Balisongs. I don't like that message. I just don't like that message. I will force her. Yo, I mean, if I ever get a girlfriend, man, like, I would force her to get into a car and drive really, really fast and not stop until we made it across the border. But it'd be like really cute though, because it's like part of my, because like I'm super into just like driving really fast across the border for no particular reason, but I would force her to do that. Force is a strong word. No, force is, the force surrounds all of us. It binds us. I wish Brandon was here. Brandon could do this so much better than I could. Yeah, like Balisongs or else. Breaking up instantly if she doesn't do a triple scissor with a live blade in the first week. Banks, I am not even going to lie to you. If you did that, I would not be surprised. Based on the short time that I spent with you and how many tricks you tried to get me to learn, I literally would not be surprised if you told your girlfriend to do that. Hi, I'm the Hannah. Hello, Hannah. How are you? Should have used gently. I'm gonna gently manipulate her into liking all of my hobbies. What a great idea. What a wonderful idea. Were you able to learn that in that amount of time? Was I able to learn a triple scissor in a week? Bro, I've been flipping for almost 2 years and I can't even double scissor. If that puts like, okay. I've been flipping for almost 2 years and I just learned how to consistently land a double scissor a week ago. Hopefully that puts that into perspective. New documentary just dropped. I survived Banks of Rome. I survived Banks of Rome's flipping academy. Banks, now's your... Chat, fuck it, chat. Boundaries. They exist. Boundaries, set them. This is... The Balisong community doesn't have any social skills. Oh, come on. We have social skills. We love to flip knives and try to steal other people's girlfriends and rizz them up. The only people I kidnap will be single. At least he's got some morals. Okay. Oh, my lord. What are we gonna do with you guys? I gotta fucking whip you guys into shape. And by that I mean it would be the blind leading the blind, but like at least... Boundaries, that's all I'll say. Boundaries, set them. Holy shit. Does this rag smell like chloroform to you? You didn't hit the triple scissor? Hey, can you smell this for me actually? Just give it a good deep whiff. Like breathe in with all of your lungs actually. The more you breathe in, the faster it goes. What? Huh? No, I didn't say anything. What, did you say something? What is your homework, Jay? What homework do you want me to pretty please do for you? I can't believe I'm just gonna say it. I cannot believe that not we, it's my choice, that I still use this playlist every single stream, and no one has even gotten, like, no one has mentioned it. E equals Minecraft. That's, Beaver, that's so true, though. Like, that's so true. Oh my god. Put on breakcore? I can't put on... Unless you have a copyright-free breakcore playlist, then I can't put on breakcore. My idea is to make everyone subconsciously think of me when they hear any of the songs in this playlist, so that whenever Will plays it in his videos, it's actually a subconscious advertisement from my YouTube channel. I'm playing the long game here, boys. My goals are beyond your understanding. I could make you one? You could make me a playlist that doesn't get copyright struck when I play it. That would go so hard. Like, why would I say no to that? Fuck, if it took you long enough. Oh, wait, no. Okay, never mind. Yeah, I'm playing 5D chess, chat. I'm not even 5D. Actually, no, 5D chess. That's a good way to put it, honestly. Pyro, are you talking about, like, making music? Because if you make music, that's so hype. Sorry, I don't understand. Could you explain 5 dimensions, please? Okay, so there's 3 dimensions, right? Up, down, left, right. That's 3. And then if you add a dimension, then that's 4 dimensions. And then if you add a dimension again, it's 5 dimensions, and that's how you get 5 dimensions. It's just 3 dimensions plus 2 other dimensions. It's quite simple, actually. I mean, if you want me to explain it further for you, I can, but like it's a pretty elementary concept. Most people learn it in like grade 3, so. What up, Salim? Thank you, Ethan. Hey, I got you. Anytime you need me to explain something to you, I got you. Next up, I'll explain the theory of relativity. Simple geometry, some might say. And by some, I mean Hanzo from Overwatch. And by Overwatch, I mean a dead game that no one should play anymore. Isn't time what makes the 4th dimension? No, because why would we be able to experience time? No, you're absolutely right. I'm pretty sure that's how it works, at least. Yeah, Pyro, why don't you just make your own music for your videos? As if your videos don't take enough effort anyway. Why don't you just make a completely original soundtrack for every single video? For every single 10-minute video, you make a completely new soundtrack. You like philosophy? I took it in college. I took it my first year of college, and it was fun. It was an easy grade. It was interesting. But I wouldn't say I like philosophy, you know? Like, oh no, there's a trolley that's gonna run over 5 people. Should I pull the lever? I don't know. What are the moral implications of that? You can only make me interested for so long. I'm not like a mental breakdown kind of person. I'm like oh hey, someone just told me something that's completely life-changing. Let me just flick it out of my brain and never think about it again. No, the inertia is a property of matter, Red X. Did you watch Bill Nye? Because I watched Bill Nye, and in the intro it says inertia is a property of matter. And yeah. What's your major? Computer science. So I have no business talking about anything that I'm talking about right now. Prisma Will Hirschvid. Oh yeah, let me just make like really let me just make really like fast forward noises. You're taking psychology? I am. Psychology is my immersion, which at my school is essentially a minor. So like take a minor and make it like less than a minor and you have an immersion. I have an immersion in psychology. I was thinking about upgrading it to a minor because I could have done that if I took like 2 more classes. But I physically don't have the time to take 2 more psych classes, so. If you actually want a playlist in some form of genre I produce for a living, I can't. Okay, wait, no. Someone made me a song. Oh Blue Seal on Instagram made me a song like a year ago, and I still to this day haven't used it. So I'll use that. Let me use that in a video, and then I'll get back to you on that. How about that, okay? I'm gonna major in engineering so I can make Balisongs. I don't think that's how that works. Okay, he didn't make me a song, to be fair. He had a list of like samples that he had, and I picked a sample and then he finished the song. So he kind of made me a song. Yeah. And the reason I haven't used it is because I was planning on using it in a very specific video, and then I never made that video. But now I should make that video because I could make that video way better. I'll be overqualified, but it's better than only doing precision machining and 3D design. What happens... I hate to ask the question, but, like, what happens if you get bored of Balisongs, like, through college? I mean, that's why... No, you know what? No, I answered my own question. That's why you're going for an engineering degree, because you can use it for other things. That's so smart. I'm so glad you're, like... I'm so glad that you're thinking 3 steps ahead, Banks. Good job. I congratulate you for having your life more put together than mine is. I didn't think I'd get bored of PCs in college, but here we be. I didn't think I would actively hate computers through college, but here we are. Impossible. He will be busy teaching his girlfriends how to flip and love it. Teaching. I see the choice of word that you made there. It was a good one. I didn't either. Now I work for IT. Hooray for everything. You hate computers? Aren't you like a tech guy or something? I am a tech guy. I love... I shouldn't say I hate computers. I love computers still. I love hardware. My college major has made me despise every single thing about software imaginable. From programming, to how OSs work, to how file systems work, to how bits get flipped. Like, anything to do with software, I just want to smash my head in every time I hear about it. Hardware is still fun, though. I still like computers. I still like upgrading and building computers and all that. But anything software makes me want to bash myself with a rock. Just... Majoring in mechanical engineering myself helped me understand how Bally's are made. Oh, of course. It would give you a pretty good... I mean, Dalen literally employs a mechanical engineer, so that makes complete sense. That makes complete, 2 different words, sense. He's like 65. Boomer. No, I'm just kidding. I don't like how if you're talking to me about how a computer works or how code works or binary or anything like that, nope. You know, punch a hole in my wall. Didn't Dalen's Mechie comment on the Slift V2? He did, yeah. He did. I didn't even know he had a mechanical engineer, much less an assembler. William the Assembler. Wait. WW. Is Balisocks named William? Am I just fucking stupid? Balisocks is named William. Oh, fuck. Oh, that's so embarrassing. Okay, so... Oh, William is the assembler. William is Balisocks. William is the assembler and the anodizer. Oh, that makes so much more sense. Dalen only hired a mechanical engineer. That makes so much more sense. Oh, fuck. Now I feel bad. Balisocks is the guy that did this picture. for the Bally comp, the Bally picture comp, and this got like 2nd place or something. Did you guys actually see who posted it? Shit. Or it was the Tyler. The Balisong photography competition. This was 1st place. 2nd place was Bally Socks, and then 3rd place was... Did they post first? Oh yeah, this was 2nd place, and this was 3rd place. This is a really... I call this like the Bally Graveyard or something. This is a really cool picture. This one is my personal favorite. I honestly think this one should have won, because this one just like... This is a really cool picture, don't get me wrong. Like, it's a fantastic picture. But there's just something more pleasing to me about this one. If you watch Balisoc's GA edit, probably. Also, I can't look at the whole hashtag. That's so sad. Is it Slift T or Slift? It's Slift T. Because it's the slim version of the 50. What was I just gonna do? I just fucking... Oh, Balisoc's GA edit. Yeah. You right. Yeah, I've seen this one. And yet I haven't liked it. Am I even following? Yeah, I am following him. What the hell? Okay, I saw it. I guess I didn't like it for some reason. Because I'm stupid, maybe. Maybe just a little bit stupid. Yeah, this is great. This is good stuff. This is good soup. The way he makes it look like a snake's tail, so good. It's so good. And then he's a good flipper to top it all off. It's like, goddamn. Goddamn. Oh, of course, Ty pogfished. I love this. I love pogfish. Pogfish is my favorite thing ever. For real, for real. Forget the Slifty. I just want pogfish. He's like 15, I think. Bally Socks, who's employed at MachineWise? I don't think so. Dude, imagine pogfish handles. Dude, that would go so hard. Wait, he's 16 and he has a job with MachineWise doing the coolest anos that I've seen in most of the drops in the Bally community. Excuse me? He's 16 working at MachineWise doing these anos. Fuck, I gotta get my life together, dude. Oh my god. I need to get my life together, dude. Holy shit. Holy shit. Shout out to him. Shout out to him for real, for real. Oh my gosh. Dude, it's like every time I sit here thinking that I'm doing some good stuff in the Bally community, I see something like that and I'm like, dude, like I could never, like what skill do I have that I could offer to a company like MachineWise? I don't have anything. I couldn't do cinematography for them. I couldn't make any valleys for them. Probably couldn't tune bushings for them or do anything crazy. I couldn't design shit. Might as well just hang it up now. Dude, that's what I'm saying. Might as well just I'm just going to delete my channel, honestly. Like, holy cow. Let's just pack it up and let's just leave, boys. You could just be a goofy shill. Bro, I already am a goofy shill. Marketing and video making? No, I'm not capable of doing that. All of my marketing and do you know what my marketing and video content creation is? It's just Ty. Ty was my cameraman. Ty taught me everything I know about editing a good video. It's just Ty. Don't ever delete the history of the channel. Well, YouTube's already going to do it for me, so you know. But like completely paid off biased kind of shill. You know what? I would rather be a talentless fool living in my parents' basement. I would rather be a talentless fool than be a paid off shill. That's one nice basement. That's what I'm saying. Why would I leave? Oh my god. Oh my lord. You make money off of blade bias? Yeah, and like some, not a lot at all. At what point are you a shill? At the point that you completely abandon all of your personal beliefs in pursuit of money. I mean, like you can be a shill. Like I am a shill. I was a shill for Flipforge. I am currently a shill for MachineWise. But I believe you objectively become a shill when you throw out your morals for the pursuit of money or sponsorship or something like that. Essentially just selling out. Which I would rather bash my face in with a rock than ever go down that road. Like, you can be a shill. Like, Brandon and Will are shills for Squid. No doubt about it. Because they're paid by Squid. But they're not objectively shills. Because they have an ethical, moral code that they actually live by. And you can see that in the fact that they actually criticize Squid, even though they're sponsored by them. If you want an example of anyone who is a legitimate objective shill, and I mean when I say Brandon and Will are shills, I mean in like the funny we are shills, we are shills, we are, like that kind of way. But if you want like a legitimate shill, just go look at anyone sponsored by Balisong flipping, and I'll happily take the flack for saying this. There is not a single person who's Balisong flipping sponsors who I would trust to give a legitimate opinion on any of his products. I said it before, I will say it again, I will stand by it in the future. That is an example of being a shill. And I can tell you for a fact, because most of them are young and like the idea of money. I didn't know he sponsored anyone. Oh yeah, there are a bunch of small creators who do POV style content they wear Balisong flipping bracelets in all of their videos. They have a code with him to get like a 10% off code to buy the Polaris and the Bionic. And I would assume all his other products. And he shouts people out in some of his videos. Or at least he used to. I don't know if he does that anymore. Just go to look up a review of the Polaris. And most likely the person will be shilling like their code. I've seen it. I've seen someone review the Polaris, say it was the best thing ever, and then say, use code blah for 10% off. I've seen it. And if they have a code, then they're obviously, like, they're gonna make something off of that, because why would you give someone a code if they don't have any financial gain for that? Why would I, you know what I mean? Like, why would I get a code for Machine-Wise if I'm not gaining anything off of that? You know what I mean? It's, you got a Slift T? I did get a Slift T. I did. Which is why I've turned down sponsorship requests, because, like, I would love to be sponsored by some of the people that I make videos about their products and that I enjoy their products and all that. But being someone who is I don't know the words I'm trying to say. Being someone who's affiliated more than just as an honest reviewer is something that I don't want to be a part of. Sure, if the opportunity came along, I cannot, if Squid or Machine-Wise came to me and said, hey, here's a code that you can make money off of if people use at our store, I would be like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm all in, because that's really cool. But then I wouldn't be able to make full reviews on their products, or I would at least have to hold myself to some sort of higher ethical code so that you guys could still trust me. You know what I mean? There would be steps taken to make sure that you guys are not being misled. Cause I'm not in this for the fucking, oh my god, I love getting, like, I love making reviews and tricking my audience so that I can make money. That's not how I work. I want to give you guys my opinions on stuff. I want to make stuff that you guys enjoy, and then we can fucking hang out and it's great. Will has a code. I feel like they kind of went in on the swordfish. Maybe they're pretty cool about it. Oh no, I'm not saying if you have a code, you're automatically, like, you shouldn't be trusted. But I think that if you do have a code for something that you're trying to objectively review, there should be a few more extra steps put in place to make sure that you can be trusted with that review. And I think Will and Brandon do that quite well. It's very clear that Will and Brandon are not influenced in any major way by their financial gain that they get from Squid. And you can see that by the fact that they were pretty hard on, like, the Mako, the Triton, the Swordfish, etc. But there are cases of people in the community who have codes with people who just say flat out lies and exaggerate and do all this crazy stuff just because they have a code. I have seen it. They doing well, Will and Brandon, that is? I haven't talked to them much because I assume they're just in fucking crunch time. Because they have so many videos to put out. I think they're done with Blade Show, but I think now they're trying to put out the Machine-Wise stuff, so. I'm interested in the Slift T, but I don't like the awkward pendulum that the Prisma is. Can you change the momentum of the Slift T without it fighting you? I think that if you take the weights out, you get rid of that kind of pendulum thing, but that's the sort of thing that I'm not really sure if I completely understand, like, what you're saying or what you feel. I think that's kind of like a try it before you buy it kind of thing. Even Will didn't really agree with the Nami for a while. He thought it was overpriced. Yeah, no, Will and Brandon, I think, are genuinely good examples of how to handle a sponsorship deal with someone. But the problem, like, here's the thing. If theoretically Dalen comes to me one day and says, hey, do you want a code with Machine-Wise and you'll get a percentage cut back? Like, I don't think I could take that, because in my head, here's what I'm thinking. Well, shit, I already really like all of Dalen's products. Like, just genuinely, without even him sponsoring. So, like, if I just only make positive reviews for that, how is that seen? How does that come across, you know? I think Will and Brandon are actually quite lucky in the fact that they don't enjoy every single one of Squid's products, you know? Yeah, it would come across really badly, but the thing is, I would still be being honest. Like, if I had a code right now and I was asked to review every single one of MachineWise's products, all of them would be positive reviews. I think the Seraph is amazing. I think the Opus is pretty good. The Prisma V2 is goated. And the Slift T, I think you guys all know how I feel about the Slift T. So it really wouldn't come across well. So that would probably be a situation where I'm like, I probably wouldn't be able to take that. I'd judge you and unsubscribe if you didn't take the MachineWise sponsorship code. That's based, and I respect that, but I don't think that that's the majority feeling here. This dude is out here denying us an opportunity to get a Seraph at 10% off. That's a good point. I didn't really think about that. Could do it for the code for you guys. I make a lot of mistakes. I'm not a perfect person. I will happily admit that, but if there's one thing that I try to maintain, it's integrity. That's my main bottom line. Sent you slow-mos earlier today. If you need help, just DM me. Okay, so Banks, my only problem with the slow-mos that you sent me is that they're half out of frame and I couldn't really see what you were doing. I bought so much Zippy stuff and gave him honest reviews on stuff, then wanted to show his stuff off at Blade. He only decided to sponsor me because I genuinely loved his stuff and showed that. That's different. I think sponsorships don't really factor into what we're talking about because you're not really like financially invested in the company. You know what I mean? Like sponsorships are a bit different because it's like, hey, you represent sort of this company, but you're not like financially gaining from the company unless it's a different sponsorship. But most of the time sponsorship just means, hey, I'll send you some stuff, you'll make videos about this stuff, or you'll cover this stuff, or you'll promote this stuff, or whatever. So I think that factors in a bit differently than what we're talking about. But yeah, I see what you're saying. Should I buy a sustainable snail and cucumber farm or start a Balisong lubricant company called Carbon Snaily, where the oil is sourced from snail trails? That sounds inhumane. I think both of them. Wait, why wouldn't you just do both of those? Should I buy a sustainable snail farm or start a lubricant company based off of snails? Like, I know I always say why not both as a meme, but like this is like genuinely a moment where you should do both. That's just like genuinely a why not both moment. Carbon Snaily is so funny though. Plot twist, the snails are former terrorists. What did they do? What did they do? Did they take over the I'm just gonna stop. You know, I'm gonna stop before I dig myself into a hole. Whatever it was, it took a long time. You might be able to say there were warning signs that they could have taken precautions and stopped it if they had just paid attention beforehand. This is getting too real. This is getting too real. This is getting too real. Brandon, I like seeing your little discourse in the bite handle Discord the other night. It was really funny to see at like 4 a.m. Are you still going to do the Balisong news videos? Yes, once Blade Bias runs out of content. Once I don't have a backlog anymore, yes, I will be doing the news still. But like, you can still do it. I don't have a monopoly on Balisong news videos. If that was the case, then the Balisong news Instagram page would have taken my ass down such a long time ago. Ethan's chat when they find out I have a girlfriend that has the same chaotic energy. Pikachu face. Dude, just wait till they find out that I have a girlfriend with the same chaotic energy. Talk about a Pikachu face. That Pikachu face would implode into a black hole and suck everything in. Ethan's chat when another Balisong flipper has a girlfriend. Yeah, that was such a funny comment chain to read, Brandon. Especially because at the end of it, the dude was like, man, I really wanted to make a good first impression on Brandon. I was like, what? What the fuck? Balisong flippers discovering women exist. Balisong flippers discovering that women aren't evil monsters like they've been led to believe this whole time. I just feel like it's topical. Hi, girly. How you doing? You were kidding, though, right? About what? About what? What was I kidding about? I mean, I kid about a lot of things. There's a lot of things that I kid about. I don't know what I could be kidding about. Unsubscribe. No, our parasocial relationship. No. Dude, I don't know, man. Like, I had a parasocial relationship with Brandon, and then it turned into, like, a real thing. So, like, I'm just sitting here like, maybe parasocial relationships do work, you know? Like, maybe everyone should be best friends with the content creators that they watch. Look at his hair and you know he... Wow, Ted. First you insult my favorite Balisong, now you insult me. Wow. You would not be the first person to say that my hair has potential but doesn't look good the way that it is. And you would not be the first person that I say, I don't fucking care. Are you a trash bag? Because I'm trying to take you. The Rizzler. He's baking, he's risen, yeah. There are two people that it takes me 3 hours to actually leave the conversation. Ethan and my girlfriend. You heard it here first, everyone. I am a fit now. Parasocial relationships do actually work. People think parasocial relationships are unhealthy, but I think they're actually normal. I wouldn't say they're normal. I think they definitely can go too far. If only you had a beard, then you'd be a set. So then I'd just be my dad. My dad just looks like me with a beard. Ethan, are you a tsunami? Because I want to buy you and sell you for more on the aftermarket. Sorry, my brain just blue screen trying to figure out what the hell you meant by that. But yeah, no, sure. How would you describe the Seraph's flipping to a Prisma? Better. He does it again. Oh my god, the reviews just keep coming. He does it again. He doesn't miss. Holy shit. How do I just consistently top myself? Anything can go too far? Yeah, I mean, sure. I think the idea of thinking that... I think there's a big difference between what we have going on here where I am an accessible creator who actually interacts with this community, and doing it with a creator who has millions of subscribers and never knows that you will ever exist and will never talk to you. You know, I think there's a big difference there. So if you're forming a parasocial relationship with a giant YouTuber, I think there is genuinely a problem with that because it can create problems. But I mean, like you said, it just in moderation, I guess. Did you just say you give yourself top constantly? When did I say that? When did you hear me? When did you hear me say that? What the fuck? The feel in the hand is pretty different, but that's because mine is Cerakoted. I'd say the Seraph is much more consistent and carries momentum better than the Prisma and has better grip. Brandon, I said all of that already, bro. Why are you trying to give him an actual review? That's not how we roll here. The Andrew Tater, okay. Seraph, more like better than the Prisma. That's so true, Banks. Man, that's so true. That's so true, actually. You're right, I'm wrong. This Brandon clone is getting decommissioned and sent to the terrorist snail farm. I still want to know what they did. I still really need to know what they did. What do you think about Andrew Tate? I think the guy's a massive fucking cuck. I think if you hold any other opinion, then I think that's kind of crazy, considering that the dude has been charged with fucking human trafficking. Oh my god, that dude has single-handedly rotted the brains of thousands of teenage boys. Allegedly, look at him. Look at him. They will know what you will know what they did on November 18th, 2026. That is so, oh my god. That is so close to just a very specific date for me, like a personal, I don't know how you managed to do that, but you did that. That's crazy. That's crazy. Parentheses, don't open your mailbox. Oh no. Oh no. Whatever will I do? He was abused by his dad as a kid, which is one reason he turned out the way he did. Ted, I really want to believe that you're not sitting in chat defending Andrew Tate. I really want to believe that. So I really want to believe that. The amount of damage that the Tater song single-handedly did to the goodwill Flightanium had built up over the years is astounding. I prefer the word comical. But that, did you see they posted the other day that Will posted about the Tater song, and then Flightanium reposted it and said, it's your chance to buy one, there's only a few left in stock. Like, bro, there's only been a few left in stock for like a year now. What do you mean now is the time? What up, Chuckles? How you doing? Every king in history had people try and burn him from his throne. Ted, I'm telling you right now, you need to disengage. I'm giving you the homie stock. You need to disengage. I don't know if you're joking or not. You have too much goodwill. We're talking about how Flightanium killed their goodwill. Don't be Flightanium. Just come back from the edge. Bro's on one pedal driving mode and he's not letting off the accelerator. Why did Block's Toy send me a story? Why am I checking my Instagram in the middle of stream? I don't know. But like, why did Block's Toy send me a story? Oh, I thought he was calling me out. Bro, I was so scared for a second. I was like, bro, he sends me this story. This is public. He added me in his story, so that's fine. For the previous story, let's clear some things real quick. Businesses will get hate. Yeah, I know that. And I could care less about getting hate on my post. I'm like, bro, why are you sending this to me? I have done nothing to you. But then on the other hand, there are some great people in our community who I appreciate. I'm going to be honest. I think I don't really deserve to be on that list, Blocks, because I have been critical of you in the past, but thanks, homie. I appreciate it. Thanks, homie. Did some digging. That Damascus Slift T from earlier was from 2 months ago. It was real Damascus and was a special gift for Lucas. Wait, so if it was a special gift for Lucas, why did it show up in the footage that they filmed like a month ago? Or maybe the timeline just lined. Wait, did they go to Machine Wise 2 months ago? They could have, genuinely. Oh shit, that's crazy. Only Tate I support is Tater Tots. He's back, boys. He's back. Standing ovation for Ted in the chat. He is back. Let's go. Ted based again. Let's go. Best sauce with tater tots is misogyny. Okay, I spoke too soon. I spoke a little too soon. He's not back. He's almost there, though. Good night, Frog. I don't know what to call you. I'm sorry. I don't know how you are. But good night, Frog. Have a good one. If you had to fry one titanium Balisong and eat it, what would it be? Damn it, you said titanium. It's probably because you knew I was going to say the tater song. If I had to eat up titanium Balisong, the Maxace Laron, because I wouldn't have to eat much. No, not the Empusa. I'd eat a pot. What the fuck is a pocket rocket? Commentate W. I'm just like, I'm being flung in every direction here. I cannot tell what is satire and what is real. The One by Fly, I hate that thing. No, it's not The One. That's the clone company. It's the Fly One. Can we just ban the word Flightanium? Why would we ban the word Flightanium from chat? Why would we do that? Holy shit, the Slift T drop is tomorrow. Oh shit, I didn't even realize that. I mean, it doesn't matter because I've already got mine, but hee hee hee. I cannot believe the week after I buy a Slift T, he does the raw outside, teal inside. It's fine. I like mine better. Mine has teal too. Because every time I hear it, I think of awful imagery and awful Balisongs. Oh my god. Listen, I don't like Flightanium either, but I genuinely think they took a dub at Blade Show, so I think we have to be a little bit fair to them. Just a tiny bit fair to them. Fly One is a great knife, completely tainted by its unfortunate Zen Cup situation. I'm going to steal your... I'm going to steal your sentence, I'm going to twist it. I'm going to yoink and twist it, as some people say. The Fly One is a mid knife that is ruined by its unfortunate Zen Cup situation. You get a V1 or a V2? I got a V2. Good old yoink and twist. I'm going to yoink and twist your... I'm not... I bought a Moist Critical track jacket. Wait, Moist Critical is those track jackets? I must see this at once. Oh, that's hype. That's like so hype though. Oh my god, it's got... Look at this dude. Look at this dude poorly cut out on a green screen. Look at him go. What's up, guys? Welcome to tonight's stream. Today we're praising our Lord and Savior, Andrew Tate. Oh, no. Oh, no. Here comes Brandon. Oh, no. How could we as a society let this happen? Little late, but you definitely bought a Slift T at the right time. Why do you say that? Oh, it looks amazing with the laser etch and everything. Yeah, I really like it. Although next, the drop tomorrow glasses is also a certified banger. It's the teal, it's the raw outside, teal inside that I praised in my Slift T video, but it's also got laser engraving all over it. The only reason I don't like it, like, I genuinely really like this, but the only reason I don't like it is because it has the same engraving on the blade and the handles, and I think that's just, like, kind of goofy. Like, the aluminum Squiddy had that at Blade Show, and I think that looked goofy as hell. But this is a really cool one. I missed the part where you actually talked about the Slift T. What are your brief thoughts? My brief thoughts are that it's fucking amazing, and I love every single thing about it, except the fact that it doesn't have a lot of tip weight. It doesn't fan the best, but it doesn't fan the worst either. It's light, it's responsive, it's controllable, it's designed really well, it feels really good, and it's just genuinely like a really enjoyable flipper. Mine looks really good because I got like the special cool like the lines on it that you guys can't see because my camera doesn't pick it up. Oh, I've watched your whole Blade Bias video. Oh, perfect. I was going to tell you to go watch the Blade Bias video, so that's actually perfect. What do you like about yours specifically? What do I like about mine specifically? That's a good question. So I like the fact that it is raw titanium on the outside. I know it looks blue here, but it really isn't. It's just a trick of the camera. I also cut myself, so I gotta just make sure I don't bleed everywhere. It's just a trick of the camera. It's actually just blue and gold lines. So the outside is raw, which means I can beat it. I can drop it on concrete and not worry about scuffing the ano, which is the reason that I don't beat my Empusa. So I can make it can look good because the ano is on the inside and it's raw on the outside, and I can like not be afraid to actually use it and drop it and all that stuff. But also it just looks amazing because it's got this like laser etched like scratch design on it. And then you have the rainbow on the inside, the teal to the purple fade. The teal to the purple fade also exists inside the chamfering, which has the lines on it. And then it also exists inside the jimping, as you can see. And it just looks so good. So good. It's just pretty. Also, you guys can't see this. I just realized. I've been talking about this the whole time. You guys can't see it. Yeah, it's a trick of the camera. Not actually blue right here. It's blue lines. But yeah. I will be honest, the only thing that I would change about it is take away like the blue on, or maybe not even take away the blue on the outside. Just make it a little more neutral on the outside. Because here it looks like it's blue on the outside. In real life, it looks more gray because the blue and the gold kind of cancel each other out and you get more of the raw titanium underneath. I really like when it just looks gray on the outside. But other than that, dude. Because my dream Slift T was... like my absolute favorite Slift T was raw outside, teal inside, or blue outside, sunset inside. And this is like a perfect combination of the two because it's got the teal, but it's also got like purple in it from like a sunset. So I'm done ranting. I'm done talking about my... What did I missed it. I missed so much in chat. I copped a Nami trainer for $450 today. Ooh, that's actually so hype, Remshi, though. Do you plan to go to Blade West? Okay, that's also hype. Currently trading my Slift V2 for a slight. And the video dropped. You gush about your love for the Slift T. Throw the tiniest shade at the slight. Okay, listen. I want to make it very clear. The slight is a very good Balisong. You will really like it. But I'm a Nemesis owner, and the slight is just so boring looking compared to the Nemesis. So that's why I kind of threw a little shade at it. So stoked for you. Thank you, Brandon. Now we just got to get you as Isaacs. Gold tiger scratches? It's gold and blue tiger scratches, technically. I like the V1 more than the V2. Okay, so the V1, I believe, is more handle bias, so you're more of a handle bias kind of guy. I'm more of a neutral kind of guy, so. We never talked about the nightmare tie fuel that you created. What is there to talk about? I mean, he just jump scares you, and then he walks it back, and he decides to say... yeah, the good ending. You get the good ending. What you said about the Slift T tip weight, I think, is also what makes it good. Easier to change direction. No, I would agree. Yeah. I think that's why I like it. Because usually I don't really like Balisongs that don't fan very well. But, like, the Slift T still fans well because it comes back to it being light, agile, and responsive. Because it doesn't have so much tip weight carrying momentum in the fan, you can reverse it pretty easily. So I'm happy with that. Prefer the V1 with a Prisma blade on it. The Prisma blade is technically lighter, though. According to Dalen's mechanical engineer, which, Brandon, did you know he had a mechanical engineer? I didn't know that. V1 with a Prisma blade is more neutral than the V2. Really? Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, that's interesting, though. You do a blade swap with your Prisma? I plan to, eventually. But I'm gonna wait. I need to see if I need to see if I can get the stainless steel washers to put in my Prisma. Because I don't want to take apart my Prisma because it's still on phosphorus bronze. I'm fine with taking apart the Slift T. I actually would really enjoy taking it apart and cleaning it because, you know, NRB thick oil does not smell good. Oh, you met him. Oh, okay. Have you tried the Voltaic during Blade Show? Yes, I did. It's really good, actually. I like it a lot. Prisma Blade, I think, has more tip weight. You're probably right, yes. But I do think the Prisma, according to Dalen's mechanical engineer down here, the Prisma Blade legitimately does way less than the Slift T Blade. Trainer 1.0 ounce, 1.1 ounces. Slift T 1.12. It's not a lot. I understand that, but it's still there. But yeah, you're probably right. It has more tip weight, so it probably feels like it's heavier. Because he also says down here, note the Trainer and Opus blades are more tip based in their weight, or tip biased, sorry. Prisma blade is heavier than the V1 Slift T blade. It's almost the exact same weight as the V2. Okay, so the Slift T V1 blade is different. I was under the impression they were the same blade. Tip weight gives you more of a neutral feel while not necessarily being heavier. Well, yeah, I think that's actually exactly how it works. Brandon, I'm so stoked for that too. Oh, the meeting was about a week ago over Discord. Okay. Okay, so is he a new hire then? I'm assuming he wasn't there when you guys filmed with Dalen. But I'm also so hyped to see the Machine Wise shop tour, especially after seeing the videos that you guys produced with him on his channel. Which I'm glad he also figured out the thumbnails. He seems to have fixed the thumbnails, which is good. Swap my Prisma V2 with my Slift T V2. I prefer the Slift T blade on either of them. I'm trying to sell my Slift T trainer. It's not bad, just not as good. I'm not so interested in trying the Prisma blade on the Slift T. I mean, I am, because I need to tell On The Job Flips how it flips, because I know he wanted a Slift T trainer. But I'm really interested to try the Slift T blade on the Prisma handles. I think that would go hard. Had a buddy weigh the V2 Slift T and Prisma blades. They were both 1.16 ounces, if I recall correctly. Oh, actually, this is a good... Could it have been the fact that that Prisma blade that you checked wasn't chamfered? Maybe the chamfers actually affect the weight on that. V2 Slift T blade is by far the best looking blade Machine Wise has put out. I would agree, because it actually has like a pretty big flat on it, and then it's got the bevel. I'm a huge fan of it. Tip weight helps with fanning but hurts rollovers. Ass weight is the opposite. Yeah, but then if you balance them, balancing them is how you fan really well. Although I guess, no, if you have a lot of tip weight, it would fan really well. He was brought on a few weeks after we left. I'm actually the reason the thumbnails got fixed. A few other things with the new channel were fixed as well. I'm glad. I'm going to be honest, Brandon. I was going to message him about them, but I figured you would have been on top of it. So I just let it go. Slift T blade on Prisma V2 handle goes so hard with no weights. I can imagine that would be pretty freaking good. I'm actually not a tip weight fanatic because I'm not that good of a flipper. Tip weight makes rollovers too uncontrollable. Okay. But you like... Did you say you like the Prisma blade better than the Slift T blade? That's interesting. Opus blade to me is my favorite. The Opus blade is good. I just think it's too square. I'm not a huge Canto enjoyer. I'm a big Bowie enjoyer. It's weird because I like tip weight, but I also prefer Bowie. I think that's why I like Kukri so much, because Kukri allows you to have a lot of tip weight, but it also has like the fullness and the roundness of Bowie. Slift T sandwich or channel? It's channel. Talking to Bally Socks, he says there's 5 workers now, including Dalen. Dalen, Socks, mechanical engineer, photographer. Who's the mystery 5th person then? I will be honest, I'm coming over to the side of Tanto because Tanto blades genuinely just do flip better. Like the Tanto Kraken is just better than the Bowie Kraken in terms of flipping for me. but I will never like the way that Tantos look. They just look too blocky and weird and thin, and I don't know. Except for the trainer, the Kraken trainer 2.5 to 3. I think that change from like a drop point to a Tanto, genuinely good change. Weehawk has entered the chat. So true. It's like, it's got the beauty of the Bowie, but it flips as good as the Tanto. That's why I like it so much. So much better than Hourglass Blade V3 Trainer Blade V2.5. Yeah. And the Tanto is even better than the Bowie, believe it or not. At least, oh, okay, actually, no, I shouldn't say that. It's preference. If you prefer handle bias, you'd probably prefer the Bowie. If you prefer more tip weight, you'd prefer the Tanto. But yeah. William, their assembly / tech person that does pretty much all the anos. What happened to my camera? Oh, god damn it. Yeah, Brandon, we were actually talking about him earlier because he's such a talented dude. Like the anos he does for Dalen are genuinely awesome. And I only just learned earlier that he's like 16 or 17, which is just insane that he is working for Machine Wise and doing such amazing work at 15 or 16 or 17. Like, I'm over here sitting in my parents' basement at 20 doing absolutely fuck all with my life. And this kid's over here working for fucking Machine Wise. Like, that's insane. Martin, Jacob, Martin's wife, William, and Dalen. Interesting. I more meant like maybe what are they responsible for? Wow, that... Is that wrong? That feels wrong, but it also looks right, but it feels wrong. Oh well, okay. Oh gosh, I need to go really, really fast. I need to remember OSP. Yeah, I don't really like any of their stuff. When we were there, it was just Dalen, Jacob, and William. Oh, Jacob's the mystery person then. Primary machinist. I didn't know that he had... I only knew it was Balisong and Dalen. Squid designed trainer blades that weigh more than 2.2 ounces less than the live blade equivalents. They wanted the Kraken trainer to flip differently, even though the whole community just wants it to be the frickin' same. Who knows? Early July. Early July? Wait, that's so... I'm so excited for that video. It'll be nearly an hour long. Just... This is... my face when I get a Slift T. Also my face when the Machine Wise video is coming out. I had to move so fast to get it to blur like this, though. It was insane. I was sitting here like shaking like a madman to get it to blur even that much. And that's not even as much blur as I really wanted. Placing the B-roll will likely take an entire workday. I mean, yeah, an hour video, that makes sense. Don't want to cut into their live down. We don't want to cut into their live blade sales. I think it's more than that, though. Because, like, sure, you can say that all you want. But at the end of the day, Squid is... Like, how many people out there can't buy a live blade? Because it's illegal or something like that. They would make more sales if they sold the blade. Or if they sold a Kraken trainer that was 1-to-1 with the Kraken. Because then people who want a Kraken experience could get a Kraken experience without it being illegal or something like that. Because of all my YouTube shorts, our viewership is technically the highest it's ever been, and the Blade Show videos have performed really well so far, thankfully. Really? Well, hey, good for you guys. What's up? I work at MachineWise. Well, you're in the perfect place. You're in the perfect place. You get to hear us speculating about your company and also praising it to no end. But conversely, people might, like me, might buy a trainer over a live blade if they actually flip the same. But who cares? Who cares if someone buys a trainer over a live blade? At the end of the day, it's just preference. If you make them one-to-one, it becomes preference. They're probably a very similar amount of profitability. Like, I see what you're saying. I totally understand. I just don't think it's the reason, you know? I anode your Slift T? Wait, Balisocks? Is that the famed WW that I see in chat? That's hype. Dude. Well, I'm going to wait for you to confirm or deny that before I continue that statement, because put a dual tone inked satin Bowie because Kraken trainer blades are all too... Wait, what? Oh, you dulled, sorry. William. Bro. I have only just today learned how young you are, and I just wanted to give you massive props for doing genuinely amazing stuff. Like just genuinely really cool stuff. Working for MachineWise, coming up with the anos that he has put out that has been consistently really cool. Just great work. Keep up the grind, dude. Like, holy shit. That it's genuinely impressive. And this thing's incredible. I wish I could, like, I can't really show it off on camera because, you know, the camera don't focus and the glitch pattern don't come through on the camera, but it's so nice. It's so nice. I hate forced algorithm-driven content feeds. Yeah, so do I. I mean, it's fun because, like, dopamine in the brain go burr, but I hate it as a content creator. Dude, the Slift T is sharp. You guys are talking about edges in chat. The Slift T is sharp, and the tip. I mean, I showed it off earlier, but the tip got me so good today. Like, this fucker hurts. It was a deep cut, and it's just like a little pinprick. When I tell you blood, like, just appeared when the tip hit me down there, like, just split second popped out of my skin. It was like, fuck. Why did Insta nerf hashtags? You literally can only browse by top posts and recent top posts. Who wanted this? All the freaking... Like, Instagram's hashtags... Instagram's handling of hashtags is just dog shit. Like, I don't think anyone can really disagree with that. What up, Thick? How you doing? boy. Yeah, dude. Genuinely really, really good shit, William. I don't know what else to say. We were all sitting in here like half an hour ago just talking about how impressive it is. So yeah, the anodized QC check WW assembly tune slash tune QC check WW. Wait, who was in chat? Someone in chat said they wanted to meet the guy that does Machine Wise's bushings. Here's your chance if you're still here. Who was it? I remember someone in chat earlier was like, man, I would love to meet the guy who does Machine Wise's tunes. I wasn't asking you anything. There's someone in chat earlier who wanted to meet the person who does Machine Wise tunes. And you, as far as I'm aware, are the assembler, so. I've been trying to find an FOSS alternative to Instagram, not because I want to migrate. Yeah, I want people to stop recommending Vero. So, you're so based for that, Remshi. Literally so real for that. I don't think there isn't an alternative to Instagram. There's an alternative for selling, and I think that's what we need to focus on, is an alternative for selling Balisongs, whether it be Discord, Reddit, like a Blade Bay type Blade Bay type website, something like that. But I don't think Instagram itself needs to be replaced. The only people who have issues on Instagram are people who are selling Balisongs. 2 seconds of research on Vero tells you it's dog water. I mean, the fact that they've existed for 6 years and they don't have a huge following or community tells me everything that I need to know. I'm really glad that the wave of people who are telling everyone to migrate has kind of ended, because Vero isn't going to work. People are getting shadow banned from Balisong clips as well. Potash, are you talking about people not showing up on the hashtag? Because that's not a Balisong specific thing. That's just an Instagram sucks. Something not showing up on hashtag is not a Balisong specific thing. That is an Instagram sucks at hashtag specific thing. So, because it happens to people in other communities. You can post in other communities and your thing won't show up on the hashtag. It's just hashtags fucking suck. Anyone who thinks that we're being targeted as the Balisong community, except, again, anyone who's selling Balisongs is legitimately being targeted because of Instagram's terms of service. But all of us normal flippers, Instagram doesn't give a shit about us or who we are or what we do. We just need to find an alternative for selling. And, I mean, if we could find an alternative that had better hashtags, that would be great. But I just looked at the Slift T for the drop tomorrow on Insta. That's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. It brings a tear to my eye. It is. It is really beautiful. I think mine might be a little better, though. I'm not going to lie. I like the @Balisong market method, honestly. I'm going to be real with you. Props to whoever is running. Actually, I can figure out who is running Balisong market. I'm pretty sure he lists it in his profile. Yeah, Cut My Finger. Props to Cut My Finger for setting up Balisong market, because that is a genuinely good alternative to using the hashtag. Like, you've got the story if you want to see recent things that are up to date, and then if you want to see like you can just go to his tagged, and this is basically just Balisong sale, but it's not moderated. Like, this is such a good, I still think it's a band-aid to like a alternative website, but this is such a good band-aid if that's the case. 135 for a dual tone squid trainer V4? Oh, it's Kumi. Well, damn. Oh, also, apparently this is the new meta. You just block out the knife part of the knife, and apparently you can get away with it? I don't know. You planning on starting, or do you mean through... I just mean through another thing. I think if we have something like Blade Bay was, but is more widely adopted by the community, I think that would be, like, the best. Oh, you're talking to Remshi. My bad, my bad. Ethan, who's your favorite flipper? That's tough. Red Edge, probably. I really like Red Edge. I'm a huge Red Edge fan. NRB Vortex V2 Proto? A V2 Proto with a V1 blade. He wants... Oh, you guys can't see this. He wants 230. Holy shit. Oh my god. But no, yeah, huge props to Cut My Finger, because this is genuinely great. Yeah, Red Edge is a genuinely good flipper outside of his aerials. Also, let's just look. Let's just, holy shit, 1,000. Let's just have a little look-see, should we? Shall we? Modded Opus? How's it modded? Ooh, a Reaper? Okay. I don't know what the hell that is. Oh, it's a Hybel custom. That's cool. Ski Bones? Cool. 42, I think. Cool. Another 42? Cool. Kraken V2 first production? Cool. Orion? Cool. Want to buy OG? Ted sent me this earlier. I wonder if I would sell my OG Tay flipper. I don't really think I would, because I don't think making like $50 is worth it, but... Ooh, 130. Is that a V4? That's possibly good. Orca... I will say, I don't know why Blocks announced the V2 handles for a product that he hasn't even delivered the V1 for, because I feel like that's just going to make a lot of angry customers. Modded Syria. Oh, I've seen all these. This is a cool looking trainer. I like the teal on the inside, sunset on the outside. Beat Prisma V1 80. That's crazy. Slift T. Cool. Sagaya. Actually, Sagaya. Shit. Did I say Sagaya? I'm stupid. Sahara. Oh, it's a Sahara clone. That's so cringe. There's a mint Squid Trainer 3.5 for 89 shipped. That's a really good deal. I'm looking specifically for a V4 though. Kukri Chab. Orion. I would buy this if he had the comb blade, but he doesn't. $320 for a Swifty trainer. That's cool. $135 for a V4. $100 for a Zephyr, actually. That's not bad. $40 for an OG Cycloid. And that's Balisong Market. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Slift T showed up. I just got here. Yo, hype. If he makes a Kraken trainer blade that actually weighs as much as the Tonto Bowie, he's goated. I don't give a fuck. Wait, who are we talking about? Oh, blocks V2 Kraken handles. Yeah, they look cool. I just think there's a bit of a marketing flaw in announcing an update product before you've even delivered your first product. Because I feel like you're just gonna feel like, I think a lot of customers who bought these are gonna feel a little screwed over. But I will say this Kukri Reblade looks great. Is it a Kraken trainer at that, or is it a Kraken at that point? I would argue no, but Kukri looks great. I will say that. I'm such a god. I keep seeing the Slift T post and my brain activates because I'm still like, I don't really have it through my thick skull that I own it. Like in my head, I'm still looking for one that I need to buy, you know? Slift T's are mid, fight me. I will fight you on that, honestly, because maybe I'm just a mid flipper. Maybe I'm just a mid flipper and a mid dude, but I love the Slift T. I don't even care. Very over eager to show off his renders, that much is true. In general, his PR leaves much to be desired, but oh well, he's a kid. Yeah. No, that's fair. Oh, you're asking if my Slift T showed up. Yes, it did. Oh my god. I really need to stop flipping it over my lap because this tip will kill me. If I drop this thing tip down, I will die. Does Slift T sound like a gamer tag? It's a fucking epic gamer tag. I'm not even gonna lie. I would make my... Here's a better show off of what my Slift T looks like. I would make that my gamer tag. That would be hype, I think. Yeah, if it hits the femoral artery, well then we're fucked. I will say it does seem pretty dumb to host a Bally competition and then pick judges that aren't advanced competitive flippers. Yeah, no, it definitely is, but also Blade HQ aren't flippers, so them organizing Bally comp never made sense in the first place. The phase Slift T. They need to have Will be a judge. Will would be a lit judge. Yo, based Chimera. How is that based? I mean, Blade HQ hosts Ballycomp East. Why would it ever be a good idea for non-flippers to host Ballycomp and put it together? But also people getting salty about Ballycomp results after the fact is very unswag. I totally agree. Because I think the people that won, I think our Mead definitely won. or deserve to win. But having said that, I can definitely agree that having non-flippers as judges don't really make that much sense. Instagram post from over a year ago, they said they planned to bring the Sahara back in some form in 2023. I'm pretty sure what you're thinking of is... Glider said that they were going to bring it back, but they decided not to, and they decided to do the Bermuda instead. I'm pretty sure that's what the story was. Maybe it was the Arctic V2 announcement post? No. Where did they say that? I remember they said that, but I don't remember where. Sahara. We made the difficult decision to discontinue the current Sahara model. We were tossing up doing another run in its current form factor with the addition of bushings, but decided against it. We do have a plan to keep the Sahara name alive, however, with a new version. Oh, they did say that. Oh, shit. Oh, no, you're totally right. Okay. Never mind. Murnax just followed me? That's hype. Am I allowed to post links in chat? I don't know. Nightbot might time you out for that. They should make a bally comp with standardized ballies. I fundamentally disagree with that. I think the requirement to have it be live blades is enough. I think there should be a size thing. I really don't think you should be allowed to bring the bally swords to bally comp. But if you're making everyone flip the same Balisong, then you're just inherently putting someone at a disadvantage. Because what if you make everyone flip a Kraken? But there are some people that can't flip a Kraken very well, but they can flip a different live Balisong just, like, perfectly fine. Then it doesn't become a contest of skill, it becomes a contest of who can flip this Balisong the best. Who's the most used to this specific Balisong. Talk about the superfly. The superfly. You should, Ethan, you should host it. No shot. Nope. I know my place, and my place is not judging Valley Comp. The superfly. I completely forgot that they showed off the superfly. Here is the superfly, aka Jimping Central, with like standardized weights, changeable weight systems, compatible with all of their current trainer blade models. Like, I will say it looks a bit goofy. I don't know why. Do the handles look really long to anyone else? The handles look like comically long to me compared to this blade. But otherwise, it looks pretty cool. Titanium BB Barfly product. Compatible with all of their trainer blades with adjustable weights. I think it's clear. I think both categories should exist. But I think then you would just have people who, oh, it's the Kraken this year. I can flip the Kraken really well. And then you discourage people who can't flip the Kraken very well from joining. This thing looks really cool, though. I think the proportions are just a little bit goofy, but it looks cool. I like the very, like, it's very poke the holes into the handles kind of And then you have like the really aggressive jimping, which kind of accentuates it. I think it looks really cool. And adjustable weights on a BB Barfly product is going to be really cool. So it's great to see this. I'm honestly really happy to see this is coming. More info and drop details in the coming days. I want to know the price. I would assume, I'm going to assume it's going to be like the TI Antarctic, like 275, 300 maybe. It could be more. I know Barfly does fetch a higher price than Balisongs that they make. Typically, I think really would be expected to go for. So maybe we're looking at like 350, 400. But I don't know. Could be the camera and angle. It could. These pictures are not the best. I will give you that. Because, like, in this picture, they look fine-ish. In this picture, they look all right. But in this picture, it just looks like the handles are twice as long as the blade. What's the most expensive aluminum knife Barfly has? 180? 185, I want to say. I'd compare it to racing almost. You can't compare it to racing because racing isn't, there's no skill expression in racing. In racing, everyone kind of more or less has the same tools. The problem with Balisongs is there's so many things that go into a Balisong that make it so that you're going to flip it differently, you know? Handle bias, blade bias, weight, all of that. The most expensive aluminum Balisong? I would be willing to bet it's the Tater Song, but it probably isn't. The Tater Song sits at, what, 385, 380, something like that? 365? I don't know. The Slift has thrown off my price proportions. Why can I not clean my glasses? This is a clean shirt. What the fuck? Those variances exist in cars, though, is what I'm saying. Do they, though? Like in F1, if you're stuck in here's what I'm saying. In F1, if you're stuck in a standardized car, your skill should still remain the same. Your racing skill should still remain the same. But your Balisong skill will objectively be different based on the Balisong that you flip. Okay, what's their most expensive model? $170? The ZX1 with the custom handles and the Zen pins? Yeah, 170. Because the Barracuda's only 150. If you're a NASCAR driver, you absolutely cannot just hop in an F1 car. I never said that. I'm saying in F1. Comparing NASCAR to F1 is like comparing yo-yos to Balisongs. Like, that's just not. I'm saying in F1, you do not lose out by being in a standardized car. So yeah, the Superfly is looking great. Expressing personality through a Bali and style is very valuable and should not be taken away for the sake of fairness. Sure. It's not for the sake of fairness, just a different type of competition. But that different, it's still flipping at the end of the day. Like, to standardize Balisongs just means that most people who aren't used to that Balisong are going to be at an inherent disadvantage. Because at the end of the day, you can't learn. You could say, "Oh, we'll have months to prepare." Months is not enough to develop a completely new style. Your style is going to change based on what Balisong you're flipping. Or your style is going to be affected by what Balisong you're flipping. You can't completely make a new style in a few months just because you're doing a standardized Balisong or something like that. What the hell is going on down here? What the fuck? What the fuck, amigo? Oh, gosh. What are you guys arguing about in chat? But if a specific Balisong became the standard, everyone would adjust to master it as years go by. And then you lose the styles that make everyone special. Every single person in the Balisong community has a unique style. And if you standardize it, you just take that away. I don't really see the... I guess what I'm saying is I don't see the benefit of forcing everyone to fit in the same bottle. Reason is because Heswa is biased his own skill level in flipping. He grades himself as mid-inter. Oh, we're talking about your fucking skill levels. There is nothing I give a shit about less than the Balisong community Discord skill levels. Giraffe difficulty is the argument. It's difficult. It should just be a thing that exists on the side of what we have already. No, but that's what I'm saying. Why would you add it when it has nothing to... It supplies nothing. There is no benefit. What is the benefit of adding that to our repertoire? It just makes everyone the same. It takes away creativity. It stifles innovation. It just like... Usually there would be a reason to do something like that, but in a hobby as nuanced as the Balisong community, like I'm failing to see the benefits that you're getting. I get what you're saying, I understand, but in a hobby like this, there's no benefit to seeing who's objectively the best flipper on this one specific Balisong. It just doesn't make sense. In a sport like NASCAR, sure, then you're taking out any external factors to figure out who is the best driver. I understand that. Fine. But we are so subjective that there is no way to level the playing field for everybody. Yeah, we get what you mean. Like, I totally understand that logic in anything else, but in this community specifically, it just doesn't really add much. What if Ballycomp made everyone use the same... Oh no, we're starting over again. Oh no, not the same conversation we've been having this whole time. The attempt to objectify flipping skill level is hilarious and cringe. God, you're so based, Remshi. You were so based. And the Balisong, the funny thing is the Balisong community Discord hates me for that take. Like, I finally joined that server to give them a fair shake, and I find people talking about how I only hate the situation, or I only hate the skill levels because I didn't get ranked what I wanted to get ranked as, even though I've never spoken in their community, in their server once. And you could very easily fact check that. So I couldn't give less of a shit what they would rate me as, because I don't care about the idea of objectively ranking yourself. I think it's stupid. The only time objectively trying to measure skill in flipping works is Balicomp. And even then, Balicomp is a show more than it is a competition. Sure, Balicomp is a competition, yeah. But more so, I think it's a show for the audience to see what people are capable of doing on a live stage. And it's incredibly good for that reason. Only a bad flipper would say that? Okay, I don't care if you think I'm a bad flipper. I know you're saying that to be like... I know you're saying that to like bait me, but essentially, that's what I would say. Have you been in Balicomp? No, I'm not a confident enough flipper to flip a live blade in front of a huge crowd. If they ever do a Balicomp that's like trainers, for some reason, it would make no sense to do that. But if they ever do that, maybe I would enter then. But the combination of flipping a live blade and being in front of a crowd would create a pressure situation that I wouldn't be able to perform under. I know my limits. Do they check the sharpness of your knife? I want to say they do, but at the same time, someone at Balicomp this year just pulled a knife out of their pocket. So, I don't know. Maybe. Bro won't Van go with his Slift T. My Slift T will kill me. That tip will go places that it should never go. Is doubles allowed? No one did doubles, but I'm assuming if they freaking let the one guy use a Bally sword, maybe? I don't think it's illogical to have a trainer comp at all. The only reason I would say it's illogical is because there's no good way to determine if someone did a bite handle trick, because you wouldn't be able to see it from that far away. But also, like, the only thing that I think adding a trainer version of Balicomp would do is allow people who are less skilled to join. Which I'm not saying is a bad thing, but let's not pretend it's truly competitive. It could be if we had actual flippers as the judges, but that's where I'm coming from by saying that Balicomp is more of a show than it is a competition. I think I sharpened your Slift T. Well, dude, you did a damn good job. This tip is like... The tip on this thing is dangerous. Like, I mean, it's already gotten me. Like, it's scary. Even with actual flippers, it's not truly competitive because the judging is inherently biased / subjective. That's fair. That's a fair point. How often do you stream? Over the summer, about every other day, I would say. Over school, like once a week. Yeah, when I film a clip, I decline in skill by like 30%. Now let's increase that to like 60% because you're in front of a live audience. And you're in a... I know Remshi just said it wasn't, but you're in a more competitive setting. For lack of a better term. Equally as nerve-wracking as performing live music? I'd say even more so, because the stakes of performing live music are, I'm going to embarrass myself. The stakes of flipping in front of a crowd like that are, I'm going to cut a finger off. I'm being I'm exaggerating, but you know what I mean. The stakes are so much higher in Ballycomp. And I mean, most of the people up there probably aren't going to get cut. But I would if I went up. Later, Mavie. Have a good one. People who can successfully hold their camera while flipping baffle me, though. For real. That's a skill right there. Keeping it in frame while holding it first person is, like, very difficult. Unless... just hold it in your mouth. Actually, no. You're so... that's so true. That's... real. I need to make another clip. Now that I have my Slift T, I'm hopefully going to make a clip soon. I also need to make a clip with a Kuno. Double scissor, not in a live blade. Not on a live blade. Those are totally doable. Yeah, maybe for you, Banks, but not for me. Yeah, I always have to use 0.5. 0.5 and still hold the phone up like this. Oh, I was saying that about the tricks I sent you. Oh, I see. Okay. My bad, I misread. What was your first bally? My first bally was a Squiddy Bee. First ballad, yeah, my first my first ballad song in general was a Squiddy Bee. My first, like, actual metal ballad song was the Glider Arctic. What's the best place to buy Bally's that are actually in stock? Squid Industries, Machine Wise. I would say Flip Forge, but he takes too long to ship for me to really say. Where's some another always in stock? No Bally's. Some stuff on Amazon, although I think all the good stuff has been destroyed by Amazon. You could do secondhand, but secondhand I don't usually recommend to newer people to the hobby. Just because there's too much to check and get scammed by and all that. Who even makes the solo? Hanson Metals. Hanson Metals? Is that his name? Machine Wise is whipped out? Is whipped out? No, Machine Wise will restock tomorrow. Literally, like they're here. Friday, 6:30 at noon PST. He will have Silver Prisma Pros, or Silver Prismas, Seraph, Slifties. I would say just get a Prisma, but that's up to you. You say Hansen? Hansen. As sales slow down, Fellowship has actually maintained a semblance of stock recently. Well, the problem is if someone is asking me where to get Balisongs that are in stock, I'm going to initially assume that they're new and they don't want to spend like 600 bucks on a Balisong. But yeah, I would agree with you. He's got pretty good stock lately. In fact, the pry bar, the toothpick is still in stock. I would love to buy a toothpick. Hansen. That's how I said it. Hansen. They can spend like $350 to $400 on the trainer. Yeah, they could, but the trainer isn't in stock. I would say if you're looking, just wait for the drop tomorrow, 12 p.m. EST, and get the Prisma. I don't know if it's a Prisma Pro. I would say the Pro is better, but ooh. Ooh, wait. Machine Wise changed his website a little bit. But wait, I want to see this. The product breakdown. Oh, here we go. Seraph in production. Seraph is lighter than it might appear in first inspection. Wait, this is so cool. V2 Prisma 100%. Yeah, I totally agree with that. Although, I have to know, since you actually work at Machine Wise, is it V2 Prisma or Prisma Pro? Because Dalen said it was the Prisma Pro, but all the shop says it's Prisma V2. Okay, the Opus. Thoughts on the Opus? The Opus is really good. It's just, it's more handle, like end of the handle, tip of the blade heavy than the Seraph is. So. Save its flipper from a ring of shame. Oh, really? I did not know that. In attempt to address the now rectified design flaw in the Seraph, the Opus was developed. The Opus pushed the design and machining capabilities machine-wise at its inception. set the standard that all products now meet. The Opus marked the return of a Canto blade to the Machine-Wise lineup and is the true successor to the Marin. Interesting. Swifty V2, what do you got to say about my boy? Bringing back a much-loved knife is always a challenge. Often is more difficult a task than simply creating a new design. However, the Machine-Wise family fell in love with the original Slift T. Machine-Wise community, sorry. Slift TV2 is a compromise between staying true to its roots and making something representative of our current design philosophy. It's a tank of a Balisong. The channel titanium handles can take significant abuse, and the blade is deceptively durable. Really? Slift T is our recommendation for an ultra rugged trainer or titanium beater. Well, that's great. That only makes me more glad that I made the decision to get a raw on the outside, anode on the inside one, because I do plan on beating it a little bit. Prisma V2. Psst, just a little hint to those who find themselves on the page. The Prisma V2 handles with a Slift T blade or Serif blade may be our best flipping offering. Well, now you're going to make me want to buy a Prisma V2. God damn it. Higher end features at a marginally increased price. Cool. Prisma is a gateway to Machine-Wise Balisongs. It does not mean it is held to a lower standard. That's great. Fine line of offering a full suite of features and keeping the price point accessible. Even more importantly, the Prisma signifies Machine-Wise's commitment to keeping our knives available with weekly drops in large volume. You know the Serif and Prisma are the same weight? Wait, really? I didn't know that, actually. Additionally, a medium brass Serif weight is equivalent to a pivot and a screw. Well, I didn't know that. You learn something new every single day. I wish I could read about the Marin and the Marin Light. This is a really cool page. I'm sorry, I've kind of ignored chat for a little bit, but this is a really cool page. Is the V2 Prisma neutral? It's more handle biased than the V1. So if you consider the V1 slightly blade biased, then I would say that this is pretty neutral, yeah. Prisma Pro should just be a Marin Light V2? Yeah, probably. I mean, I don't think he should name it that, but... If we name it Marin Light V2, we'd get crucified by the Bally community. I mean, I flipped a V2 Prisma Pro handles with a Slift T blade, not a Slift T blade, with a Marin blade, and it was pretty similar to the Marin Light. I mean, it wasn't one-to-one, but I think it was better than the Marin Light. Every week you have a new favorite Bally? That is objectively not true. It's just not. My nemesis... or my Empusa has been my favorite Bally for like months now. My Nemesis has been my favorite trainer. My Empusa has been my favorite Bally. The Kraken has been like my favorite mix between the two. The Slift T is now replacing the Empusa as my favorite live blade. And probably just my favorite Balisong that I own in general. Yeah, the Prisma V2 is really good. I think it's one of the best flipping Balisongs for the price point, honestly. You can have multiple favorites too? Yeah, I mean, I could. Actually, well, the word favorite doesn't exactly imply multiple, but sure, let's go with that. What up, Phantom? How you doing? If you have a V1 Prisma and you're on the fence about a V2, don't be. They're different feeling knives and they're both great. I agree. The only reason I didn't buy a Prisma Pro at Blade Show is because the only Prisma Pros they had at Blade Show were purple. And I didn't want 2 purple Prismas. I want a different color Prisma Pro because I've got the V1 Prisma that's purple. So should have bought the Prisma V2 instead of the Edit Light. No, you shouldn't have. Those are 2 completely different Balisongs at 2 completely different price points. Does Shop Sweat just get drops of people's Balisongs like Blade HQ? Yeah. Yeah, they're a distributor like Blade HQ. I got the purple Prisma V2 for 100. That's a fantastic deal. That's like a stellar deal. When are they going to drop? Are they going to drop Orions? I don't know. Are they? You should ask LDY. I just want the comb. There are 3 Balisongs that I want right now, and I have one of them in my hand. The Slift T, the Prisma V2, and the Comb Blade Orion. I just want to EDC a Comb Blade Orion. That's all I want, okay? It was the extra blem for the tang pin being slightly off. I almost bought that one. I saw that in the drop and I was like, 100 for a Prisma V2. I might do that, but I didn't do it. You need a good beater. The Orion's a pretty good beater. I honestly think a Machine-Wise Bally would be a pretty good beater as well. Because I've been reading more about their lifetime warranty. It is incredibly impressive to me how much they cover under warranty. I don't want to buy from Insta if I don't have to. Keep an eye on Shop Sweat then. Vulp is a very good option too. Yeah, the Vulp is a great option. But I think the Orion's just a little better because 70-75 and Trainer and Live Blade. But yeah, keep an eye out in Shop Sweat because Shop Sweat is going to have... Oh, you still got the Slift Tees from Blade Show at Shop Sweat. Damn. Shop Sweat is the only shop that I have seen outside of the people on Instagram that have had a drop of LDY stuff. Special design would have been 110, and then a comb blade would have been 35. That's so stupid. Just give me the comb blade in the box. Why would I buy the comb blade if I'm never going to use any of the other... Like, once I get an Orion... I'm using the comb blade and the comb blade only. I will never use the live blade. I will never use the trainer blade. So just let me trade one of them out. Come on. Let me trade both of them out even if it costs that much to produce. Grants, that's my Empusa right there, baby. This is such a nice anno. Opus and Gold looks so good. Opus and Gold does look really good. This is what they had at Blade Show, I believe. How much do you like the Sirius compared to the Nemesis? I like the Sirius better than the Nemesis, I can't lie. The Nemesis is very quickly dropping on my list of favorites. I'm going to be real. I think currently my favorite trainer is the Sirius trainer. It just has so much tip weight and it's so light and it's just like the Nemesis has gotten kind of heavy and bulky and weird and I can't really flip it that well anymore and it's just like Especially now that I have the Slift T. I would honestly put the Nemesis either in 2nd or 3rd place underneath the Prisma and the Sirius V2. You have the live blade for your Sirius? I do. I just haven't put it on yet because you know how much of a nightmare LDY Balisongs are to take apart. God, look at the details in that blade. It's just a work of art. Wait, they still have comb trainer blades in stock. Maybe I could get a used Orion for like 70 bucks and then just pay normal 105 with the trainer blade. Do LDY's Balisongs come with the trainer or live blade on? I think they come with the live blade on usually. Isn't it dull though? The blade, I don't think it's the, I think it's not exactly sharp, but I also wouldn't call it dull. Also, like I said, it's just a nightmare to put them on. How's the swordfish in your opinion? I can't give you an honest answer because every single swordfish that I have tried has been different. I've despised some of them, I've loved some of them, and I've felt mid about the others. The swordfish is a nightmare for me. I will never understand. I will never understand what it is or why it is. Only that it is. Kraken scary sharp. I wonder if it's just the different weight configs. I've ruled that out, Remshi, because the one that I tried that I absolutely hated had no weights in it. And I thought it was too handle biased for my preference with no weights in it. So if you're only adding more weights, I don't really think that would change anything. What up, Mina? You know? Wonder if it doesn't have ass weights with no weights because the swordfish has no taper. I don't like the one that I tried that I really didn't like had just a ton of weight at the end of the handles. Maybe not at the end of the handles, but the handles just had a ton of weight to them. It didn't fan very well at all, and I wasn't a huge fan of it. And I know I'm at least partially not crazy because Jack Pyro has had the same experience as I have. He liked the swordfish, then he didn't like it, now he likes it again. So, I have no idea. Squid Trainer V4 is miles better than the Swordfish. I would agree with that statement pretty much every single day of the week. Yeah. Does Shop Sweat restock? Sometimes. You just got to follow them on socials to find out when. Took a long while to get bushings, though. I don't even care, to be honest. I think it was fine on washers. The only reason I don't like washers is I don't like tuning them. I just like tightening my screw all the way down and leaving it and forgetting. And you can't do that on washers. I would say the Squid Trainer V4 is a better value proposition now. Yeah, I would agree. How long does FlipForge take to deliver? About a month. He's based in Taiwan, so you can't expect shipping to be any quicker than like 2 weeks. Squid Trainer is good, but it's heavy. That's what I like about the Squid Trainer, is that it doesn't feel heavy to me. Like, I always say that the Squid Trainer is the lightest 4.6 ounce Balisong I've ever tried. Because the way that it flips, I would guess if you handed me a Madco and a Squid Trainer at the same time and made me flip them, I would have guessed that the Madco was heavier. I just woke up from a dream where I tried an edit light. Was it the best thing ever? Did you like it so much? Dude, I love when Dalen in his new video said 664 good, threadlock bad, Dalen out. Do you think the Madco is cool? I do think the Madco is cool. In fact, I think it's so cool that I'll have a blade bias coming out that's literally titled "The Madco is pretty cool." My Kraken has perfect bushings. Did Squid fix their QC or did I get lucky? So the Kraken is the anomaly in Squid's lineup because the Kraken, from what I understand, has mostly been good throughout its life. Like, the Kraken has pretty much always been known for having really good tunes on them. They stumble here and there with some of the Krakens, but for the most part, Krakens have been good. On FlipForge's website, it says his Balisongs aren't available till August. Wait, really? That's a long time to be without FlipForge. Oh yeah, Balisong's available again on August 1st. Oh, interesting. Oh yeah, and he's out of stock too. That sucks. Damn. Has he added anything? Like, do we have new speed channels, jimping? Rip? No, nothing. That's fine. God, I still have that that disgusting Balisong we all made together in my cart right now. Mint with the navy green and a pink blade. The one that Ted remade and bought. It's still in my cart from the day that we made it. Wow. They replaced the whole blade. I think that's what they did to the... I bought my Kraken trainer, my old Kraken trainer from Balisong, and I think that's what they did to his Kraken trainer, because he said it was a new blade after he sent it in for a warranty service. Well, this is uncomfortably phallic. Oh, God. I didn't even think about that. Don't make me think about that. You wrote a song today? That's... that's hype. Okay, chat. I think I'm winding down here, I'm going to be honest. Squid sent my 18 tsunami bushings when I sent in my plate size measurement. What? That's crazy. Yeah, I think I'm going to wind down here, boys. I'm extremely tired. And I want to go I'm going to go flip my Slift T for a little bit. Yeah, I'm going to go do that. So thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it. It was great. Yeah, Slift T. My Slift T is great. I'm excited to use it. I'm excited to flip it more. It's going to be great. But, yeah. Thank you all for watching. Make some good choices. Flip some good Balisongs. Have a good day, good night, whatever it is, wherever you are. Have a good one. And I will see you in the next one.